What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Took a little hiatus, did some stuff with my family and things like that, so I've kind of not made any videos. So we're going to jump back on the G35. I have bought a 3-inch intake for it. I bought a 75mm adapter kit for it, but it hasn't showed up. It hadn't even shipped yet, so who knows what's going on with that. So we're probably going to skip that. And then I bought a nitrous kit on it. That's right, we're going to spray the G. We're going to see how fast it'll get on a shot of nitrous. So let's go ahead and get started with the cold air intake. Alright, so let's talk about what the eBay intake manifold included. Of course, it included your standard piping, couplers, and it did come with a MAF sensor adapter. I am going to be running another adapter or another MAF sensor because the one that's on the factory intake actually has a broken ear on it. So, going to replace that as well while I'm at it. Of course, it comes with a filter, all your sorted hose clamps, and hardware to bolt it down. So what we're going to do is we're going to move some of this aftermarket stuff out of the way, get the stock one pulled out, and then start putting the new one in. Alright, so that was literally like 2 minutes to take the factory intake box out. Now we're going to start working on put our stuff in. One issue I've already ran into is this little piece right here. It comes straight out. Factory one has an elbow, so probably what I'm going to do is probably end up going to the parts store and trying to find the elbow for the little breather so I can L90 it and then put a little hose right there. So that's not too big of a deal. I mean, come on, it's eBay. I love eBay stuff. I know I shouldn't, but I do. And some of the stuff doesn't work quite as well as it should, but I mean, that's a simple fix. Maybe it's going to cost me maybe what, $5-10 at max. So about 7, I'm gonna end up being like $60-70 into this intake. So anyways, let's go ahead and get started putting it on. Alright, so here it is. The only thing I said at the beginning that I may have to buy a 90 for that, I was able to work the hose around and get it just right. Everything's hooked up. So it all comes down and it feeds down in this hole. As you can see, there's the tire. I don't have plastic fender liners in this car. They were all jank and tore up. So anyways, I am most likely gonna have to order those. Also, might be hard to tell, the bolting bracket, there's a hole right there, but there's no threads in it, so there's no way to put it in there. I'm thinking maybe I have this in the wrong spot. I may have this pipe flipped. They're both bent the same way. So what I'm probably going to do right quick is pull this pipe back out, swap it around, and see if it matches up something better up here and actually bolts down. Alright, so worked on the intake manifold or the cold air intake a little bit. What I ended up finding was I had to give a little play in the couplers and stuff to get it to sit down there properly. Pretty simple fix. The other issue was I did buy a MAF sensor with the housing from the junkyard. When I plugged it up, the car wouldn't rev, giving me all kind of codes. Couldn't figure out why. I was like, why is this now doing that? I was like, the only thing it could be is the MAF. Didn't give me MAF codes. I take that back. I think it did give me one. It was P0113, I think, was a MAF code. Thought, checked the connection, was connected. So I ended up just yanking that one out and yanking the one out, the Brooks housing that I had on the factory one. Put it in, codes went away. Car revs perfectly. So now we're going to get to moving on to the good stuff, and that's the giggle gas. You got it, the nitrous. Alright, so I'm trying to figure out the best possible place to put the nitrous bottle. I'd like to keep the tunnel cover and the spare tire clear in case I need to put the spare tire back in the car. First thought was possibly here. That would pretty much eliminate a spare tire, or even probably even a run flat. Also, bottle clearance, getting it in and out is probably going to be another issue. Then I also thought about maybe buttoning it up here. Once again, spare tire's gone. Can't even use the tunnel cover. I mean, bottle steel, possibly hard to get out. So, thinking what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure I secure this plastic bracket down. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to back it into this corner right here. This will allow me to use spare tire. This will allow me to put the tunnel cover, little cover back on it, keep the car looking clean, and bottle access in and out would be pretty easy. So I think this is the way we're going to go. So you go ahead and mark some holes, drill it down, and get the bottle mounted down, and then we can start looking at plumbing everything up to the front of the engine. Alright, so got the bottle. Of course, I had the bottle installed already. I got the plumbed it through here, down through the trunk. You can kind of see the line back there. Don't mind the leaves. Had to do some sweeping up underneath the lean-to, and then I plumbed it through the back seat, down here, into the firewall, kind of like a stereo system kind of deal. I did have to drill one teeny tiny hole. Let's see if you can see it. Maybe kind of hard to see. There's a hole drilled down there. Kind of won't focus. But anyways, it comes up through, under here, solenoid, into the intake before the MAF. This is a dry kit. The instructions of this kit is designed to be sprayed before the MAF. The MAF sensor will detect as extra oxygen and add more fuel through the stock fueling system. I'm only going to shoot a 50 shot right now. One reason is I don't have an OBD2, or I don't have a I do not have a wideband sensor. I couldn't think of what it was called there for a minute. I don't have a wideband sensor, so that's the reason I'm going to start with a 50 shot. And once we start moving on up, I'm going to install the wideband, make sure it doesn't lean out. So that brings us to the next thing, wiring. Probably not going to record too much of it. I did decide on swapping out from the wide open throttle pedal to a button. So yeah, I want to feel like the Fast and Furious. I don't have a red button. I need a red button, you know, but this will do. I'm probably going to install it in the center console beside the arming switch. So once we get this done, we're going to double check all the tightening and stuff like that, and then go get the bottle filled. Alright, so as you can tell, we got the bottle filled. So far so good. I don't really hear anything leaking. All right. Nothing leaking up here. So good. Now we're gonna do all I'm gonna do is try to fire it while the engine's not running and see what it does, and then we'll go from there. No leaks, nitrous sprays. So let's go see what it runs. I'll upload a picture somewhere around in here. Car ran a 957 8th with a draggy app on motor. So hopefully it'll do a little better on the nitrous. Let's go find out. All right, here we go. And that's what I'm talking about. Let's see. Alright, so the car's definitely faster. As you can see, it bucked and bogged and did all kind of crazy stuff down low. Once the car gets to about, I'd say, 3,000 RPMs, you can spray it, and she will handle it all day long, and she moves out. But I need to figure out why the car is like that down low. So, I don't know if it's leaning out or if it's going super rich. So that's the reason why. That's like the second or maybe third time I've sprayed the car. It kind of scares me, to tell you the truth, because I don't know exactly what is going on with the car. So yeah. So we're not going to spray it again until the wideband gets here, and then we'll go from there. Alright, boys and girls, the car does go faster. Draggy app proves it. Car ran a 9.28 in the 8th. I'll upload a picture of it. The car will go faster. The car needs a set of tires for sure. I have a plan for that. I also have a plan for the one-wheel wonder that it has in the back of it. We're gonna sort that all out. See if we can get the car to go way faster. Also, I gotta, like I said, the next episode, or the next video I should say, I'm going to be installing probably a wideband to find out where it sits when spraying it. I'm pretty scared that I'm maybe leaning it out. As you can see in the video, the car bucks real hard if you come on nitrous too soon. I found around 2,900, 3,000 RPMs. Spray it, you can definitely feel a massive difference, and it pulls. So I'm not sure what's going on there. If the car is being too rich or down low or all the way through the spray, we're gonna pull the 50 shot out and go up. I've got 75, 100, and 125 for it. So if we find out that the car is running rich, I will spray it harder. So anyways, that's gonna be it for today. I hope you like what you're seeing. Please like, comment, and subscribe for more, and we'll catch you next time.